So today we are fully charged and we are going off-road all day long. We charged up at the supercharger in Price. We're in Utah right now and we're gonna go on 9 Mile Canyon. It's actually like 40 miles. I don't know why they call it 9 Mile, but I think it's a 9 mile road that you can go off and see many things. There's petroglyphs, there's all sorts of awesome trails to go on, some great canyons to see, and we are gonna travel this whole road. And then after that, on the other side of the road, we're gonna go to the buried forest. Really cool rocks to see. It looks like there's logs sticking out of these cliffs. We're gonna do some hiking over there. It's like a mile walk, and there's a lot of cool things to see. There's some, there should be some arrowheads on the ground, a lot of cool stuff. So we're gonna take off in this Model Y, down that road towards those mountains. This video is brought to you by RoofNest, MountainPass Performance, and by Onyx Off-Road. Also brought to you by kind of looks like we got Mars mode on the screen, but that's what the terrain looks like. We're now at 95% after leaving Price, Utah. When we charged there, it's not that far down the road, and we're gonna head this way. Later on, we're gonna head over here to those canyons I was telling you about. Should be a lot of fun today. You ready for some fun?
I am ready.
All right, get off your Facebook.
I'm actually
She's
looking at comments.
Okay. So this is part of the series of videos. If you haven't watched them, there's a link up here. I'll have to the playlist of everything. As we're filming right now, there's only one video up, but watch the whole series. I'm traveling all over the country. I left Charlotte, North Carolina. I went all the way up to Glacier National Park through Montana, and now we're down into Utah, and we're still going to Arizona. So stay tuned.
You know what? Someone asked, why wouldn't you just sleep in your Tesla? Look up there. We can't.
Yeah. Cybertruck would be great because then we can have the tent on top and put everything in the bed, and you have a lot more room, but this thing is packed to the brim. When you're on a 25-day trip, you have to bring everything with you. Yeah, you have to pack. And our car can't tow those things. But that would be nice. Maybe I should look into a trailer.
Maybe. Instead
of this tent.
That might
or
be
both.
The next step.
Put the tent on a small trailer. Then we have room back here. Oh, that's a good idea. So the camera does not do this justice at all. You need to come out here. If you're in Salt Lake City, it's not far from here. There's a supercharger in Price. You can fill up there. It's not far. It's like 12 miles from this area. And just take a drive down here. It's paved roads, and pretty much any Tesla could do this. Any car could do this. It's not really off-roading. When we're going to hit some trails that kind of are soft roading, I call them. That's cool. There's some more.
Great drive just to...
Yeah, Honda Civic could do this. Just get out and enjoy this stuff. This is so cool. There's really no traffic during the week, so if you can take a couple days off and head out here.
This is just so relaxing to see what the country has to offer, you know, the landscape, sightseeing. People, you need to take advantage of what this relaxing atmosphere can actually provide you.
There's no signal out here, well, with AT&T anyway, so the car has no signal. Our phones have no signal, but it's just good to get away sometimes. And
you want your kids to get off their phones?
Yeah.
Bring them out here.
Yeah, and I think they would like this. I think they would like to see everything. And and this isn't even that big. So Moab is only an hour, no, it's 150 miles, 180 miles from here. Get this onto your bucket list and then take a trip, get a hotel, and go drive through Moab. There's some good trails through Moab. There's some really cool things. You can see some canyons, deep canyons. The Colorado River snakes through there, and that's going to be on our next video. That's going to be crazy. This is just really beautiful and gives us a taste of what's to come. So I think that means this is the start of 9 Mile Canyon. So it took us, what, 12, 15 miles to get into it? 20 miles to get into it. And we should see some really cool stuff here. So there's a lot of private property out here. And this first sign said before we got here was to respect everyone's private property, which is fine. There's some people camping there. I'm not sure if that's their private property. I didn't see the sign as we passed it. But really cool place to go camping. There is a campground up here, it said too. I live back here. There's the sun that we can't right back. These are some petroglyphs, some rock writing many years ago. Those are probably the real deal. I don't think kids climbed up there and did that, because that's all the way up there.
Is there more back that way?
There's a little bit on the side up high.
Oh wow, look at this. This thing is just... This thing can fall and crush us at any time.
Go away.
Those cows are watching us move. Sorry, that was bad. So it looks like there's a nice little picnic area over here if you wanted to picnic. There's a bathroom not far from where we were. And it looks like there's a trail down to the creek. Not sure if this is private property or not, but it said a campground, or it said a picnic area. But you can see the creek right down there with a picnic bench. So funny story, we were hiking. Karen had to go to the bathroom really bad, so she peed on the side of the road. There's no one here at all. But we go half a mile down the road and there's a bathroom right here with a picnic area. So it's not the nicest bathroom, but it's still a bathroom. She doesn't know I told you that, so we'll see if she gets mad if she watches these videos. Thirsty?
Is it water? No, you don't know anything to do with me.
This right here is the rock art formation. Is that what it is? Yeah, rock art location. So there was a rock that was balanced up here. I want to show you guys. Look at that rock. I think that was placed there. There's a tree on top of it, so it's pretty stable. It's been there a long time, but that is crazy. Did it fall from up there and roll and just drop and stop there? That would be awesome if it did. Imagine getting that on video. But I don't think there's any video cameras around here, except for ours and the 8 on our car. And we can't climb up there because it's private property, but there's some petroglyphs up there as well. So there's more to see. We're gonna get back in the car. There's a little bit more on the trail here that we can see from the car. Stopped right by this cave, ready to collapse at any point. Crush our car. We're stuck here in the middle of nowhere with no reception. Can't even call roadside assistance. So it looks like there is the next spot. But back over there it said Harmon Canyon. Let's go up this way. Narrow bridge crossing. You cannot fit 2 cars in there.
How? Lord have mercy.
They put us double line. You think you're gonna pass somebody? There's a stop sign up here. Let's go see what's.
what this says. Those must be EVs. Yes. What's it say? When traffic control.
You can't really see how steep this is. I mean, it's not really bad, but it's
Driving
still.
us to the top of the mountain.
Our ears keep popping every couple seconds. It's going up pretty quickly, but it is a very steep grade. Oh, look at that! Look at that log how it's twisted like that.
How do you get twisted?
I don't know.
Another car comes, or a semi.
You move off to the side. People coming down have the right of way, I think. Or is it up?
I'm gonna kind of drive over it a little.
I think it's up. I'm not sure.
It's number 4 on that tree. That means. Do this trail.
Utah is awesome.
You have to go to this trail. Oh my goodness, look at that view.
30 miles an hour.
I would not be going 30 miles an hour on this road.
Oh, this is 15.
Oh, look at that view. Oh my god, we're going to get out and videotape.
This is what I noticed out in Montana. When we stopped in the middle of nowhere, nothing was around. It is so quiet. Except for a bird.
All you can hear is birds. This view is spectacular. I'm sure the video is not going to do it justice. If you are traveling off-road, you need to come down to the 9 Mile Canyon and go up Harmon Canyon. It's breathtaking.
There's a car in the background. You don't hear anything. That's the cool part. No planes, no cars. Just silence.
It's an eagle.
is the coyote placing the stars. So like I said, we would regen down the mountain. We actually gained a little bit of power, a little bit of energy.
3 miles.
3 miles of range just by going down the mountain. We're at 71%. We entered this whole area at 79%, I think. So we really haven't lost that much because we're going 35 miles an hour.
You're going slow.
Because the speed limit's 35. And we've been going slow, stopping a bunch of places, even with the AC running. And it looking like we're on Mars. But this is beautiful. It's a lot of the same stuff. So we're gonna go on the other side because it's already 2:15. We've been on this trail for about 2 hours. So we're gonna go on the other side of the highway where there's some off-roading and where we're gonna set up camp for the night out in the wilderness. No bathrooms. You already got practice at that. We're heading out. We're gonna go to the supercharger because it's only like 12 miles away from here. Because after this, we're gonna be going, like I said, we're gonna go we're gonna go off-roading or soft-roading, and we're gonna be camping. So I would like to charge the battery up a little bit more. We probably would be fine. Hopefully that rain stays away if it's rain. And I'd like it to stop being so windy because it's gotta be, it's hard to fly the drone in the wind. Looks like the rain is coming down to a certain elevation and then just evaporating back up. Doesn't even look like it's coming all the way down to the ground.
That's cool.
Yep. It's starting to rain. Looks pretty bad. I think that's where we were going. So we're gonna go to the supercharger like I said before, and then we're gonna check the weather. If it's pouring down rain, I don't want to get stuck in some mud out there by ourselves and not be able to do anything. So we might end up having to just go straight to Moab from here. It's all dusty.
Like, yeah, the inside of
I
it.
wonder why. I checked the weather, it's really bad. So we're going to just charge up and head straight to Moab. It is, let's put it in here, I think it was 180 Moab supercharger, and it looks like it is
119 is all?
119 miles away.
That's not too bad.
Not that bad at all. And then there's some campgrounds there. There's plenty of campgrounds in Moab. There's a trail I want to go on to. It's called Chicken's Corner, and you'll find out why when we get there. We'll have to charge fully in Moab, and then we can, along the trail, we can camp along the trail. So we get up, put everything away, continue on, and camp again, and then somehow we get out of there.
It's my hair.
That's on the video.
I know. I'm trying to see my hair in the camera.
So this is the stop that we were going to do for the second part of the day. It is getting pretty bad out there. There was actually some rain. This is all moving this direction and building. We were gonna camp way over there, and there's a cool spot that Karen and I actually came through here last night scoping everything out. We got to see these rocks. This is really cool. These rocks down here. I got some footage I'll pump into here, but there's some really cool rocks over here. This is called the buried forest, where these round rocks that build up with landslides and rain. These mud type deposits millions of years ago would collect fossils and things like that and then just roll. Well, on these cliffs, they start falling over the edge, or they keep sticking out and they break off and then they fall through. Well, when you look up there, it looks like a log inside the wall of the canyon. So that's why it looks like a buried forest. It looks really cool. So I've got some footage of that last night. Plus we went around. There's a bunch of trails back here. It's just a gravel road that we just had some fun on last night before we went back to the campground. If you're in the same area, go to that and go to this. Amazing. It's a little bit of a walk. It's a hike. It's a 1 mile hike or something like that, but you get to see a lot of cool things. That looks like it could be a tree that got laid down and then dirt over top of it and buried. When half of it breaks off, it looks like a stump coming out of the hillside or the canyon. There's one right there. That looks like it's almost ready to fall down. Like these have fallen and they roll down the hill. There's Karen down there. And there is just a ton of these things. Some more way over there. And there's some really cool ones there. That does look like a tree. So it's understandable why they called this the buried forest. And there's just stuff everywhere. It's crazy to see how that line is right there, how this happened over whatever years. Really, really cool. Our car is way up there on that ridge. We walked all the way around. It's a 1 mile hike. We come around the side here and this is where we're at. Really cool. Couldn't get any dustier. Driving right into a dust storm.
It looks like rain, but it's actually dust.
It's super windy.
Uh-oh, sandstorm.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You can have a lot of fun with your car, whether it's a Tesla, whether it's a Honda Civic. You can just find anything. I recommend a Tesla though. But Model 3 could go everywhere we went. Even up that hill, it can go everywhere just fine. You'll get a little bit dusty. You'll have a little bit of fun. Or actually, you'll have a lot of fun. You know, great stories. But you know, it's hard to travel too many places right now because of everything, all the craziness in the world. But all you have to do is just get out and go. Can't go fly too many places, but you can get out and drive places. Where no one's at, you don't need a mask. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome, stay positive, and we'll catch you on the next one. Somewhere else.
Why didn't you tell me you videotaped my hair look like shit?